Good morning. I hope you all are having a great morning. Can you hear me? And is my picture clear? Thank you, Lily. So, hope everyone is having a wonderful nomadic Wednesday. Um, Ava, thank you for putting me in your post this morning about you not going live. There's no need to apologize. We all need time for ourselves. And yeah, we gotta fix things for us to make it better for everybody else. So I completely understand taking the day off. Um, I will not be live on Saturday for AA because, oh, the light is watching me out. That is the light from outside. How's that? Let me close it down a little bit. Is that better? I hope so. Thank you. I don't want to turn on that bright light unless if I absolutely have to turn around from the window, which I like looking out the window because it is so beautiful seeing all the flowers and plants growing, and it's beautiful. So, okay, KT, and thank you for coming, by the way, to everyone here. Um, so I will not be live on Saturday for AA. My sister and I are going on our annual road trip, camping trip. So it became annual last year after we went to the first one. It was so much fun. I felt so welcome, and I felt really good about meeting everyone there. They were all awesome people. So made a few friends there, and yeah. And I just like taking everybody with us. So um, last year was our first trip by ourselves, meaning our husbands weren't there and none of our kids were. So we learned last year that yes, we can camp, just the two of us, and it it was awesome. Even though we had to go searching for coffee, everybody else was chasing waterfalls, and we were chasing coffee. So that was because the first night or the first morning, we didn't have any wood to start a fire with. And so we had to go find the coffee. And that was fun because we finally eventually found coffee. And then we decided we're just going to go up to Crater Lake right now. So that was fun. That was my first time driving with snow on the ground. Good. Gotta have the coffee. I'm still drinking coffee. Uh, I when I was doing the Chantix, by the way, I smoked again, but uh, I lost the taste for coffee. I started not liking it. Um. Oh. This, oh yeah. This time we're taking a camp stove. Yes. Yes. The same cup. So Lily and I are twins. She's 2 minutes older than me, and we have a lot of the matching things. Except for our favorite colors are different. I now wear glasses, as you can see, and for a long time we didn't really look alike until you know because I was always skinny, like really skinny, and so I put on weight, a little too much weight. So I'm glad for the warmer weather so we can go back to walking. We actually did start doing our walking on Monday, and yesterday I just couldn't do it. So yesterday we took off, and so we're probably gonna go and walk today because it's not supposed to be so hot. It's supposed to be hot, but not that hot. We're looking at 83 degrees today, so um, but of course we have the humidity and pollution and all that stuff gonna mess with the warm weather. But I am so super excited. Oh yeah, I love iced coffee. Well, not really iced coffee. My favorite is a mocha from a my favorite coffee place. I'm not sponsored by them, but I love their coffee, Black Rock. Um, they make a great iced mocha or mocha shake. So those are my favorite. And I'm gonna have to try the salted caramel because I have always drank my coffee with French vanilla, and sometimes I like to change it up, especially during the holiday seasons. Um, my favorite creamer during the holidays is the peppermint mocha. So yeah, I don't change it up too often, but sometimes I do. But this year we have Lily bought us each a pour over thing. So we're going to just have to put the coffee pot on the stove, on the camp stove, and heat up water and not have to worry about waiting for it to perk because that takes forever. And also, it's going to be nice to not have to use that much of the propane for the stove, but we are going to do different things this year now that we are pretty much on the same page as each other on what things that we would like to do there. So hopefully this year we can go to Crater Lake and actually see it. Last year it was a complete whiteout up there, so Um, yeah, hopefully it'll be nice enough and not snowing because, finding the snow and not being able to see things is kind of disappointing. Yeah, I think we have two of the percolators, and Lily has one, but to percolate coffee, it takes forever. And then it's so hot you can't even drink it. But it is my favorite kind of coffee. Good morning, Floss. I hope you are doing well. Uh, so, yes, that is a plan, and I need to find my supplies for doing the cotton balls and to do our fires with because I would like to try a few different ways of starting the campfire without having to use a fire starter. Usually, I'm pretty good at doing that without any fire starters, but last time it was just not happening without something to start it with. So, uh, and usually I'm the first one up when we're camping, so I always start the fire. So, yes, and as for what I packed long sleeve t shirts, short sleeve t shirts, tank tops, shorts, pants, socks, and underpants. And so uh, the reason I do the t shirt and the long sleeve t shirt is because I like to put on a long sleeve t shirt and a t shirt over that. And then I will put on a hoodie and I will be bringing my coat because when you get up to the top of the mountain over in southern Oregon, it is cold. So, and I like to be prepared. I mean, I've lived in Oregon my whole life, so I know our weather patterns pretty well. So, it can rain anytime, it can snow at any time, and they say, yes, I saw that too, Fox. I am going to also try that because they have so much oil in them, and oil is a fire starter. So we're going to try that as well. I saw that somewhere here on YouTube, so I will do a video and show everybody if it actually works. So that's going to be interesting. I saw the specific chip that they did that with, and so we'll get that one and probably another bag of chips just because to see if one does, if another one does. Yes, we're going to try dryer lint, cotton balls with petroleum jelly, potato chips, and just the normal way of starting a fire. I need to remember to get the hatchet. Yeah, so once I'm done here today, I'm going to go find the hatchet. Because knowing my luck, if I don't do it today, I'll probably forget again. But I'm so super excited to be able to go and meet everyone again and um, just have fun with everyone at the meetup. So we're meeting Van Life with Gina. We saw her last year. Um, Paula from Van Vito Travels is going to be there. Fordman, aka Kenneth Oaks, is going to be there. Um, Nomadic Rat Pack's going to be there. TGIF Bree is going to be there. I am so very excited. There's a few that we have not met yet, and this year I have stickers, so I'll be able to give out stickers, which is kind of awesome. And I have to thank Georgianne Rose for that and making 4 T-shirts. Uh, so I would like to also give away one of my T-shirts. Um, and so I'm going to do that down there at the meetup. And I also have some cards that River Fix made for me. And so, yeah, it's going to be fun. And at least this year, I have something to give everyone. And it's pretty awesome. And Georgianne Rose did all of this for me, and I seriously appreciate her for that. Yeah, I I can start it in a fireplace, but not as easily as I do outside because of the oxygen needing to get to the fire in a fireplace. So, and trying to get the adjustment just right on the damper. You always do this to me. Why are you licking my leg? Can you come here? Come here. Say good morning to Copper, everyone. Yeah, my morning buddy. Oh, okay, that's enough reaches. He's licking my arm. Every time I go live, he thinks he needs my attention. Oh, yeah. Ow. And he's a boxer German short hair pointer, and he's heavy, and he thinks he's a lap dog. Speaking of bonfires, I have a funny story to tell y'all. So we're at my in-laws, and our nephew, well, two of our nephews and our oldest son were out in the back because out where they live, you can do burn like garbage and stuff like that. You can burn it, and so they had a big old mound of stuff that needed burnt, and so my nephew thought it would be fun to take a 5-gallon gas can and dump it all over this fire, right? And he set it. He did a string of gas from the fire, and he lit the torch, and he lit the ground. And I was standing there watching from inside the house, and I was standing there thinking, you guys better back off from that fire. And my son was already taking off. He's like, I am not sticking around this close. And so he lit it up, and man, it blew so hard that it shook the windows in the house. And I was just like, what just happened? But yeah, that happened. And for us camping people, I'm a bit of a redneck, okay? And my father in law was a Marine, and in his later days before he passed, he used to tell these crazy stories of ways to do things. I thought he was nuts on it. But we started having truck issues, and all our alternator went out. We didn't know, and so we jumped our truck and took off to go down the road to come back to Portland, and it wouldn't stay running. So we're on the side of the road. My aunt comes, jumps us. We're like, all right, you can go back home. And so we started to head back in. No. Um, so we pull off into this gravel road. My inner redneck just says, wonder if we can run the generator, which was in the back of the truck, run the generator, run an extension cord through the truck and out my side window, and hook it up to the battery charger under the hood of the truck, hooked to the battery. Husband said no. Then we get a little further down the road. Y'all, he tried to take the credit for that one because it worked. I was amazed that it actually worked. But the only bad part about that was we only had bungee cords to keep the hood closed. And we could only go like 20 miles an hour down the highway. And when a semi came by, the hood started bouncing. So, but we made it back to a store slash RV spot, and we stayed there for a few days. Those people that owned that store were very nice. Um, so yeah, that was something else. So if you're in a jam like that, and you think it's your starter, and if you have a generator and a battery charger, hook it up to your battery. It works. Yeah, at least we were moving. Yes. I was so happy we were not on the side of the road. Uh, yeah, that was that was fun. We were laughing, and I don't know, it was just hilarious. And that's stuff that my father-in-law would think to do. Um, his only thing was he liked to use starter fluid on everything. He'd spray the fire starters in there, and yeah, that was his go-to. But he was a very nice man. Um, he's very much missed, very much missed. He's been gone for 9 years. So another thing that we are going to do is probably go back to that same restaurant and have breakfast. Hopefully, maybe, we don't know. But definitely going up to the Crater Lake. Yes, sometimes you gotta use your inner redneck. That is for sure. For sure. So, are you licking my bed? Petrified pine. Okay, Floss, have a wonderful day. Thank you for being here. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe and share. Get it out there that, you know, uh, petrified pine. Well, does that work as a fire starter? We have a lot of pine here. Anyway, So a reminder, I will not be live on Saturday. I'll be out of service area. Can't wait. Can't wait to spend one-on-one time with my sister, doing stuff that we both enjoy to do. And huh? Oh, sock works. Yes. Oh yeah, yeah. That's yeah. When we're camping, usually I will go and find twigs and sticks and stuff that are like laying down or dead on a tree. I'll grab a whole bunch of those and start a fire that way as well. I have a one of those flicker things, and I don't know how to use it, and it's in my trailer. So unfortunately, I will not be bringing that. So, but yeah, I like figuring out things on how to do it, with other options and other, uh, yeah, kindling is good to have when you're trying to start a fire. Yes, twigs, kindling, yeah. Um, that's how we start fires in a fireplace is with the kindling. My mom is now using bark because it is easier for her to start it with bark. She she is great at starting fires, and uh, my dad taught us very young how to do fires and be safe with fires and all of that. We When my husband and I were camp hosting, we did have a few incidences. So one of them was our first year. Our first year of hosting was kind of crazy. So we're sitting in camp, and all of a sudden, we're smelling smoke that is not normal smoke. And so we, my husband went over to the bank and saw all this smoke going on. Yeah. So we ended up calling the Job Corps Fire Department because Job Corps is right there, and they do fire extinguishing for the Forest Service because they are a federal government affiliated with the Forest Service. And so we had to have them come over and put these fires out. So what had happened was these teenage kids were left in their camp by themselves. You would think it would be all right. You would think that they were smart enough to not try to transport hot coals on a paper plate. Yes, I said hot coals on a paper plate to the bank. So they were dropping these hot coals everywhere. And it was dry. Everything was dry. We hadn't gone in a fire ban. But yeah, they started fires, and when they when the Forest Service had to come out and put the fires out, those parents were not too happy because they got fined $1,500. So yeah, I don't understand why they thought it would do good to transport hot coals on a paper plate. Who knows? Yeah, that. Yeah, I don't like the taste of pine in my food either. Uh-uh. Um, so my dad made some skillets. Yeah. Um, we have a skillet that my dad made out of um, what is it? Stainless steel, I want to say. He made them at work when we were growing up, and so he gave me one, and um, we used that on the campfire to cook everything. Um, so yeah, we always cooked on the fire. Yeah, I think it's stainless steel because aluminum, I'm not sure if it would melt on the fire. So, so Copper switched sides. He's now over here on my right side. He needs attention. Huh, where's the ball? Can you get me a ball? Can I have it, or are you just gonna lay down and chew on it? He laid down to chew on it. French toast on an open fire is delicious. Yes, it is. That is one of my favorite ways to make French toast. My coffee's hot. Oh yeah, I've heard of that too, KT. We used to have people do a luau on the mountain um, with a pig, and they'd cook it in the ground. So yeah, it was. I've never been to one, but I've heard a lot about them. Sorry guys, I'm sleepy. So there's all kinds of things that I'm going to try this year. Um, Starting the campfires. After this trip that Lillian and I go on next month for July, we are going up on Mount Hood. I don't know if my sister's going for that one, but our two boys and my husband and I, and of course, Hopper, are going to go up on Mount Hood and get the dog out of the city because he freaks out when there's a bang. And I'd rather not put him through that stress. And to me, I don't personally care for fireworks anyway. They were fun when I was young, but it's, oh, you're not going. Okay. And then after that trip, I think we'll probably go up to Mount Hood one more time. And then in September, we go up to Long Beach, Washington for the Rod Run. That's an annual trip as well. My husband and I missed it last year, so um, I'm excited about going. Maybe there's some newer cars in there, or not newer cars, but different cars. So I'm pretty excited about that. I'd love to ride the horses on the beach again. I really enjoyed that. That was a lot of fun. And I had Queen Bee, and she was a queen too. She's like, I'm not going to do that for you. I'm not going to turn for you. I'm not going to come out of the water for you. She had her whole own attitude. And that was a lot of fun. My sister does not like riding, or did not like riding horses. And my niece finally rode a horse on that trip. So that was a blast being able to do that with them. Yeah, that's I think it's my fourth time maybe. Because the first one we went to, it was just going on. We didn't know anything about it, and we were all just there. Well, me, my sister, and her husband, and so it became an annual thing. So, but anyway, um, I just wanted to come on and give shout outs as well as talk to you guys about this trip coming up. I'm super excited. And so today, um, we started off with Ava Potterfield and Friends. She wasn't live today. She wasn't feeling it today. So I hope that she has a wonderful day anyway. And then we have Roy and Becky Travels. Then we have Land Cloud Adventures, Van Life Rocks, Van Life with Gina, and so yeah, it's quite a great lineup for this day. And TGIF and her Waterfall Wednesdays, she usually uploads on Wednesdays. So hopefully she's gonna be having another one. I love going to her farm and seeing her animals and seeing her enjoying life and taking us along to see the waterfalls. It is fun. I enjoy that. So, but that's my shout out. And please give me a thumbs up and comment and share and subscribe. Um, so, yeah, I will see you guys next time on Tuesday of next week with AA. And so I hope you guys have a wonderful week, a wonderful weekend, and I will see you in the chats later. Um, I love you guys.